Hi, my name is Paul Twahira, and I'm a designer and a creative director here at Design Quarter. So, Edge Living is an interior design studio and a showroom. And the purpose of why we made Edge Living was to celebrate local creatives. 90% of, I would say 95% of our showroom is locally made things from different creatives here in Uganda. We have different artisans that make home products. Our goal at Edge Living is to not only celebrate locally made products, but also we would feel some sense of fulfillment and pride to see that things that are made here in Uganda can stand along with things that are made internationally, and you can actually tell a difference because they are all good when it comes to quality and things like that. Most of our people have come here and I was like, oh, is this thing made in Uganda? Because they are usually impressed at the product. One of the common challenges that I would say we face here at Edge Living is that we try to maintain and also increase the standard of quality of our products. So, which can be interesting working with different artisans that are not supervised. But the goal for us is to produce quality products. Like I mentioned, we would want Ugandan products to stand along with international products that you can tell the difference, and that requires so much work and so much technology, so much advancement, and also research. So we are researching and also working hard to make sure that we can increase the quality of our products, and we can also make locally made stuff be up there in terms of standard and also in the international scene. That's so simple design tip. I would say invest in interior design services and consultation, or invest in designers. I say this because usually people come to our showroom or even anywhere, other places that you go to, and you see a nice piece of furniture, an item that you'd want to have in your house, maybe a vase or something like that. But when you have not invested in design and where to place it, sometimes we end up impulse buying things, and we do not, we purchase things, we have them delivered to our houses, but then once they get there, you're like, okay, so where do I put this chair, where do I put this board, where do I put this console? And at the end of the day, you find your house is actually cluttered with quality things, but also just cluttered, not rightly placed. So one design tip that I would advise is that you invest a lot in design. We usually even tell this for our construction clients. Once you get a professional person to come in and also advise you on where to place your things, one, you'll find yourself not purchasing unnecessary things, but also have like an aesthetically pleasing place that is well placed. So really, please invest in designers. Get designers to do something for you. It's not expensive at all. And yeah. That's hard to specify because different things have been made by different local artisans, and I would say each piece that is in our showroom is unique in its own way. For most interior designers, it's the urge and the desire to create and elevate spaces. Personally, I started with I think crafting my own home. When I moved out from my parents, I set up my own apartment, and this I did casually, really, as someone who was just moving into their first place ever, and they wanted to make their sanctuary really beautiful. And like once I did this housewarming thing, and my friends started coming over, and they were like, "Oh, who did this for you? Who did this for you? Who did this for you?" And I realized people were starting to celebrate or realize things that I did not know I had in me. So I went ahead to open up Airbnbs, which also were crafted not only for commercial purposes, but also really celebrating design, as I used artisans that I knew to come up with these spaces, and they actually, did amazing work. So I went ahead to join Edge Living, and come up with, different ideas to craft different spaces. So I would say really the urge is to create spaces, support artisans while at it, and also help people make their places look beautiful and have a story to tell behind every design. I'm inspired by everything around us. Kind of person who, if I'm on the road going home, I'm looking out for every little thing that has been crafted, by the guy, by the carpenter, by the roadside, I think when you go out there and get to see all the beauty that we're surrounded with, you would actually realize how much beauty that we have to offer, and also how we can actually use these things in our own space by our own. So I'm inspired by so many things, of course. I'm inspired by online design, the architecture digests, all that stuff. Really, Zara has told me before that she has why you started this YouTube channel in the first place was because you were inspired by the things that you see, the spaces that you've been visiting, and you always wondered why aren't people recording these things. So even the places that you go to inspire me. But I would say really mostly it's because of the creatives behind the scene that actually do these things, and deserve to have a light shine on them. You can get in touch with us on our social media. That's at Edge Living Call. And we are located in Nakasero, right next to Fontes on Shadow Road. That's where our showroom is. We have a team of great interior designers. So we offer interior design services who can come and do site visits and show you what you can do with your space. We also have an architecture and construction firm called Makaupetu. So we build and design houses and homes.